Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you how you must hold on to issues. So basically, if you still have trauma or haven't fully healed or don't know how, you're screwed. Absolutely not. Let me unpack how you will have 3.5 years to heal and repent and forgive your trauma. Within this story of the two witnesses and the reset, there's going to come a point to where they meet each other and they begin the journey of their ministry and teaching and getting everyone on board with the fact that we are headed into a reset of the realm and how to prepare your light body or your MERKABAH. And this is going to be a period of just educating the public in general, which is going to be this Christ ministry that will spread to the entire world so that everyone will be fully prepared for this big event that's to come. When you talk about trauma, I want you to envision your trauma as a suitcase. This suitcase contains all of the things that have happened to you within your life. They're all comprised of the different traumatizing experience, whether you did them to yourselves or someone did it to you. These are the things that you carry around within your vessel that weigh your energy down. This particular suitcase not only weighs down your frequency, but it's also used as a crutch oftentimes. It can be a seat to sit on when you're tired. It can be something that you use to justify the things that are happening to you, whether that be intentional or unintentional. It's the things that we use as a crutch when we're going through these different experiences and we use them to justify them. And not only that, they sometimes act as a pacifier when you are experiencing trauma and you want to hold on to that. Some people could even be addicted to their suitcases because they're a functional piece of luggage. Because this is a frequency reset and it's going to be governed by the light of the sun, meaning an X-class solar flare is going to burst the solar magnetic frequency, and our bodies or our light bodies are going to be the purveyors of this energy, meaning that we're going to have to receive it. So you're going to have a green energy or a light energy to be able to meet the light where it is. This is what you call your MERKABAH, or basically your spaceship. It is your light body, which is your spaceship, and your MERKABAH is composed of two parts. The Ka, which is the Egyptian word for the spirit or the physical matter-based body, and the Ba, which is the soul or the light body that exists within. In order for you to have a balanced spaceship, you need to be able to level the physical or get over the flesh desires, overcome the obstacles of the flesh of the Ka in order for you to merge with the Ba, which is the soul or the light body. This is a simulation, and a lot of the experiences that we go through are intentional in order for us to shape and learn and ascend into this particular light experience. This was our Earth School lesson. And in order for you to get to the next level, you're going to have to unpack that bag, which means that you're going to have to choose as the player in the game. Think of it as you are the avatar, and you are the higher self or the higher soul version of you is sitting outside of the game, playing with your skin suit, basically like this. Choosing what you're going to wear every day, choosing what you're going to do, going through these different choices that you make to the left or to the right. Whether you are in a situation that hurts you or you get out of the situation, you are making those choices on a daily basis. So it's about you choosing. And also when it comes to your trauma, it's about you choosing whether or not you're going to hold on to that trauma or whether you're going to unpack that suitcase and let go to become light as a feather or mayat. Ultimately, the end goal is ascension. It's not about you holding on to the material-based world because this will soon come to an end. It's about you looking at it from the perspective of your higher self, which is your soul, which is your Ba. And if you look at it from your highest self, you will trust and know that most of the experiences that you've had have been chosen for you for your ascension. So you can separate your emotions from the actual experience and understand the higher lessons as to why certain things were placed in your path. I know for me personally, every single part of my journey has been mapped out by my soul. Even in my unconscious states, I was choosing things based on the lessons and the things that I needed to bring me to this point where I am in my understanding. So it's all about separating separating yourself from your ka and understanding that your ba ultimately is the thing in control, or your higher self. How do you unpack this suitcase? Well, this is about transmutation and alchemy. Basically taking those experiences as opposed to the woe is me victim mentality. And it's not saying that you're playing the victim, but a lot of times we do see ourselves as a victim and not looking from the higher self, which is making these choices on our behalf to teach us a lesson. So the alchemy and the transmutation comes when you realize that you were in control the entire time, and you take that pain and you transmute it into a positive lesson. You transmute it into something different. You alchemize the pain and the negativity into something positive, because it's not about that other individual, that person that hurt you, or any of the things that have happened to you. This is what level your soul needed to take in order for you to ascend. And some of us are on the easy level, and some of us we chose the hard level of the game, okay? Because we're pros at this. As I spoke of in other videos about confession and forgiveness, these are both switches or mechanisms that you can utilize in order for you to change the current of your energy. Basically, by you confessing and saying the thing that you've done, no matter how egregious it may be, you basically press this button or this switch that releases that energy from your soul, regardless of the circumstances or the repercussions that you may have to reap as a result of you telling the truth to this particular individual. There may be yelling, there may even be prison, but you will be free of the burden of holding on to that within your heart space. And then you can work on the journey of healing. And as for forgiveness, it's also about releasing the pain and trauma of whatever that person did to you or caused you, because it's not about them. It's about you letting go and getting beyond that, because as long as you allow that energy to control you, it is in control of your energy or your person, and you cannot allow those low vibrations to have control. People tend to do things for a myriad of reasons, okay? And it's not for me to sit here and dissect why a person is the way that they is. It's more for me to just forgive them and move on, because I have a greater task at hand, which is ascension, which is my soul, which is what I came here to do. And I have to look at it from that perspective and allow that person to remain in their condition, because whether they decide to change or not, you are in control of your own being. So not allowing them to have power over you and continue to have power over you means releasing, forgiving, letting go, no matter how hard it may feel, so that you can begin to unpack, transmute, and get rid of that heavy luggage, so that your MERKABAH, when this reset happens, can be ready to receive the light. It is your spaceship. Your light body is your spaceship, okay? You are the alien, and the light is your transport. This experience is all about finding the solution versus romancing the problem. A lot of us are in a romantic relationship with our issues, which is the luggage. And we need to be focused more on the solutions, which is meditation, which is writing, journaling, which is getting out in nature, which is finding a way to release all of that dark energy that seeks to hold us down, versus romancing it, saying, oh my God, what this person did to me, that person to me, I'm the victim. No, you are not the victim. You are a higher being. And we are getting to a point in time where we are getting ready to take off. Okay. And in order for you to take off, you have to pack light. You have to lighten that load. You have to let go. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Ease on down the road. Okay. This is where we are. This reset is not about exclusion. It is about freedom. And it's about freeing us from these mechanisms, because when we are in the matter-based reality, it allows for all of these different things to transpire, because we focus on the lower nature or the lower energies within this realm. And a lot of the orchestration that goes on is focused on the lower vibratory frequencies of fear, which is 1 through 4 hertz. Okay. And in order for you to vibrate higher, you need to find different ways and mechanisms of letting go of those fear frequencies. That means not fearing death, not fearing if anything is going to happen to you. Removing the anxiety or fear of death will free you from this anxiety and trauma and experience that you're having. There is not a single person or entity that is worth losing your freedom over. Okay. And when we talk about this new light realm, it will not have any of those low vibratory frequencies because in order for you to get there, you need to be vibing high. So that means all of the beings that actually arrive in the light realm will have done their work and they will be ready to receive this multidimensional reality that is without boundaries. It's a very intimate light space because there's no more skin suits holding us in, and we can be free to have the freedom to move about in any way that we see fit. It will be the ultimate dream. So no one in this physical reality is worth forfeiting that for. And the more that you understand about your higher self and you understand that you are here just to learn, the easier it will be for you to transition into releasing and unpacking the trauma of your baggage. I hope you enjoyed this message. Peace, love, and light.